Howdy Tabletop RPG fans, thank you for supporting this channel. I'm Wrangle-Me, Grand Poobah of Game Design, and this review's day topic is the Troll Hunters RPG. Not to be confused with the Netflix series, which is highly recommended. Troll Hunters is a pocket-sized RPG about Scandinavian adventurers hunting the monsters of mythology. Designed by Steven, aka Wolf Wizard, and available on his itch.io page. This was Wolf Wizard's submission to the one-page RPG Jam 2021 I mentioned in my last video. As one fan put it, I love the game's whole aesthetic, and it does feel true to the thrill and crunch of the classic monster hunting stories. The art is basic, but thematic, and helps create that charming aesthetic. That said, at only 8 pages on one sheet of paper, this RPG leaves some of the heavy lifting to the players and GM to resolve at the game table. I encourage people to play Troll Hunters and read all 8 pages more than once, and then use their experience with other RPGs to connect the dots. Wolf Wizard has several other RPGs also on itch.io, and they are worth taking a look at. It would seem that he is fond of creating deeply realistic historic fantasy settings. Character design and gameplay are very straightforward. Assign 8 points, max 6, min 2, to health and will. You start with 3 goals which lead to advancement. You pick from classes for troll killers, fighters, wickers, spellcasters, and outrangers, mystical hunters. Each of those classes comes with base traits associated with that class. When you advance, you earn additional traits. Each adventure is 1 season or up to 3 months of hunting. Players roll d6 dice to match the health, physical, and will mental stats if a trait applies, and only half as many dice without a matching trait. If any result is a 6, the action succeeds. 4 or 5, it succeeds but with a consequence, and 1, 2, or 3 is a failure. There is a physical combat with weapons, armor, damage rolls against health, and if you reach 0, you die. There is also duels of wit, where characters engage in mental combat against their will score. Wickers can cast one of 5 different satyr spells, which will curse their opponents, bless their team, provide runic insights, cause destruction, or embody a temporary trait. The monsters are straight from classic fantasy and Nordic lore, with simple creatures like critters and kobolds to trolls, dragons, and giants. As really good as this 8-page pocket mod is, it deserves a slightly longer RPG zine treatment with proper descriptions of the monsters, adventure examples, and lots more lore and setting materials. I highly suggest following Wolf Wizard on itch.io and try some of his RPGs. I think you will like what you see as much as I did. On a sad note, and the reason for my short and later than usual post, my friend for many decades and mentor, Steve Perrin, the game designer for RPGs like the Perrin Conventions, RuneQuest, Basic Role-Playing, Superworld, Quest Rules, and many more RPGs and adventures, passed away last week at the age of 75. He helped found the SCA, Society for Creative Anachronism, and was one of the founders of Dundercon Gaming Convention, running since 1976. He was the one who inspired me in 1979 to apply my passion and strengths to a career in game design, being the one who actually recommended I make video games. Good night, dear friend. Your wisdom, leadership, and sense of fun will be sorely missed. This episode is brought to you by Kaboomkin, the smaller, faster, funnier RPG of cartoon, fairy tale, post-apocalypse mayhem. It's time to blow stuff up. Get it now at www.kaboomkin.com. Thank you all for watching this episode. Hit like, subscribe, or ring the bell, or Booger will get you. If you want to see more videos like this, go to hopspush.com and buy an RPG or t-shirt. Do good, annoy evil, and bye-bye.